I mean, every day, like I would wake up in fear of what I had to do or what I didn't get or what was coming up a year from now. And that goes back to the morning routines. I always thought that that was a good idea. Like even when I was drinking and I didn't think I had a problem, I always was a structured, or so I thought I was, structured person like that. And part of my morning routine when it got bad was okay, like I would shake a little bit. Well, first thing I have to do is
Take a drink.
take a drink, and then I can start. Just let that be over, and then I'm good. And then I'll start with all my things. And I was dabbling into meditation. I wasn't. So this was about 5 or 6 years ago. I wasn't into prayer yet. I wasn't into reading out of the big book like some people do to like as a form of prayer or meditation or any kind of book. It was just about getting that drink.
Yeah.
It was just about that, and then I can start. And if I didn't have that first drink, my whole day was shot.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't, like, I wasn't a binge drinker. It was just a little bit all through the day just to keep me calm.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought, well, that's okay. Some people smoke. Some people do other things to stay calm. Mine is just a little bit more toxic,
Yeah.
but I got control over it. Everything's fine until it wasn't fine. And then little by little, your life just kind of drops in front of you. And I went through a divorce. And those years were some that it's not I choose not to remember. I can't.
Yeah.
There's some parts of that either through the pain of it or just the alcohol, I don't remember it. But
you're not the only one.
I know, yeah.
Like from 2006 to 2012.
And those were horrible days.
Yeah.
And it's like now my sense is, well, I've been through that. I know how that feels. I never want to go through that again. I never want my mom or my stepfather or my family to go through that again. That is sort of my commitment, to my family and my friends. More along in my eyes than to myself. It's a commitment to them. But in order that, I have to keep myself straight. Kind of like the old adage, like if you're crashing in a plane, you put the oxygen mask on you first before anyone else. I had to make sure I was straight and good so that I could portray that to my friends and family and be there for support, whenever I could.
Absolutely. I mean, my mom was diagnosed with dementia and Alzheimer's, right about the time I got sober.
That's
and it
tough.
put all this weight on me. Like now I'm grateful that my mom didn't lose any sleep over me last night because there were countless nights that she stayed up all night worried about where I'm at, what I'm doing, if I've hurt somebody, if I've hurt myself. And then when I finally decide to get sober, she can't remember it.
Yeah.
But I'm there for everybody else, and I have a different place in faith. And when you come from that spiritual journey, God puts you in the place that you're supposed to be and to be whatever support that you're supposed to provide in your purpose.
Yeah, my worst day in recovery is better than my best day using. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, because, I have shitty days just like everyone else, but I'm not drinking over it anymore. And
that's the power.
Yeah.
That's what you get back is that power of choice.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. Because when I was hiding bottles, or say we talked earlier about credit cards. I was maxing out so many credit cards on just buying booze and going to different liquor stores.
Yeah.
So they didn't know, well, he just came in yesterday. Geez. So I would plan out my routes of where to get it, what time they open if I ran out the night before. I mean, crazy stuff.
Were you the guy that they always told me about that ran the hose from your washer fluid into the car? Was that you?
No. That wasn't me. But that would have come up in my head, I'm sure.
Yeah, that story about that guy. He ran a hose from the washer fluid into the car, and he could mix his vodka and orange juice as he was driving. It was a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that was. Oh, yeah, but I had no qualms on, like, just filling up a big mug, an insulated mug of wine.
Yeah.
And just driving around. because I was fine. It's the other people you have to look out for, not you. And I thought there was nothing wrong with that. Oh, I'm only a couple blocks from my house, no big deal. It's just insanity.
Yeah, that's what it is, insanity.
Yeah, so once I can laugh about it now because I think about all those times that I did that, and I'm like, but you're still here. Now, what are you going to do about it? Now, what can you take from all of that and help someone else or help your family who maybe doesn't have any issues like you did, but there might be something else you can help them with, And, that's what I look forward to every morning. And me being in real estate, it's a good avenue to do that, helping people with their problems in the real estate industry, whatever that is. I wake up and I just plan my day. First, I get down on my knees because I have gotten a lot more spiritual since my last.
Yeah, I believe that's the biggest reason why I'm still sober today.
And if for some reason, I'm not at the point where I just remember, that's the first thing I do. I'll get up and, if I'm still tired, I'll, walk around trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And then I'm like, oh, I didn't pray yet. Then the phone will ring. Then it'll be noon, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you haven't prayed. So I'll just stop right there and do it.
Yeah.
There's no set time.
Yeah,
when to do this. Yep. And I've learned to journal a lot more, which I always did, but never honestly. That was something that my stints in rehab really, the one thing I really got out of that is just to get your thoughts out, because this thing, mine is spinning.
Yeah, our thoughts for me, I'll keep it on me. My alcoholic thoughts are just insanity.
Yeah.
The journaling and inventory and that 10-step, that's how I get rid of
that. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I would even journal while I was drinking. So there's times I'll look back and I see my handwriting of when a day that I knew that I was drunk.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of, but I still wrote.
We're going to do an inventory, sober or drunk.
Yeah, that's right. And I really take back and look at those as a learning process. So okay, I remember this day. You were drunk by 9:30 in the morning. And you weren't hungry because, if you're drinking constantly, you have no appetite. So I would live on cheese. Cheese, and then I would mix vodka with Powerade, because I'm like, well, there's some kind of electrolytes or something in Powerade that will help me.
Healthy. That sounds like a healthy choice.
And then it got to where my stomach wouldn't really take anything, not to get too involved or anything. But so that was another thing. It's so what am I going to do to feel better? How can I feel better while I was still putting the stuff that made me feel bad down my throat?